here in this leaf pattern we can just observe that compound leaf could be of two types, pinnately compound and palmately compound. Here first diagram is representing the pinnately compound leaf while second one is of the palmately compound. Pinnately compound we have seen leaves of neem plant. In the same way palmately compound leaf we have seen such kind of leaf like it is there in silk cotton plant. What is there in the pinnately compound? In pinnately compound leaf there is a main rachis. Rachis means the strand over which that leaf is going to grow. Over that we can see that leaf is just grown there, and this central structure is called rachis, and leaves which are there, these are called leaflets, which is just mentioned in this side. You can just see. Then after that, in case of palmately compound leaf, that over the axis, suppose it is the axis, at one point what happened, the further leaf arises, and this is called as a palmately compound leaf, as it is having comprising so many leaves which are joined at a particular point of the rachis, and which represents the midrib of the leaf. ये जो rachis is representing the midrib and it is having leaves on the sides. While in case of simple leaf, which we have studied yesterday also, that main leaf is there which would be joined to the that branch or that further branching which is there, or the main stem, it is just present there. But while in this case, and here we can see the center midrib is there, from that veins are arising. But in this, the rachis of the midrib have that leaf plates on the sides. Here one more term is written, that incised leaf. Incised leaf, suppose this whole midrib is there, and over the leaf which is having the blades, this blade could be incised. Incised means it is having these cuts towards the midrib, though it is not touching the midrib, but it is having cut towards the midrib. That is the incised leaf. These are the basically two kinds of compound leaf. On the next side we can just see palmately compound leaf, we have just understood. Then the phyllotaxy. Phyllotaxy is just here described as the arrangement of leaf over the, you can see, a stem or a branch. It could be alternate. Alternate means this is the main branch, it would be having one leaf, then after that on the just after next to this position it would be having second leaf, then third leaf, then fourth. That means alternate, एक के बाद एक, first position, second, third, fourth, in the same way the leaves are arranged alternate to each other. Example is China rose, like we just see in the hibiscus plant or the China rose plant, जिसको आप गुड़हल बोलते हो. Then next one is the opposite. Opposite, suppose this is the axis, then the leaves would be present opposite to each other, एक दूसरे के आमने सामने. This is called as a opposite leaves. Third category is the whorled leaf. What is this whorled leaf? Whorled leaf means this would be making this like a flower bunch is there, that kind of bunch kind of a structure it is going to make, like whorled, like Allostonia example is given. That kind of arrangement of leaf is called whorled, or phyllotaxy is called whorled. Modification of leaf, this we have just seen modification of leaf in our garden area, or that vegetable cellar, or in any of the garden area we would have observed that certain time leaf modifies into tendril. Here we can just see leaf has modified for the purpose of climbing, and that is the tendril, like we can see in the different plants, like pea is there. Then modified leaf modifies into spines, and stem modified for the purpose of photosynthesis, like in case of cactus or opuntia. This thing you will study in your class 12th also. Just remember this thing for your class 12th. This one also. Then this one also. That onion is representing that modified leaf for the purpose of storage of food. Here leaf become fleshy for the purpose of storage of food. So here the leaf becomes fleshy. In your junior classes like 6th, 7th, 8th, you can just note down that for onion it is also written that it is modified stem, because this portion which I have highlighted is representing the compressed stem, this brown colored portion over which root arises. That's why at certain places it is also written as a modified stem, but if you will observe this portion, this would be representing modified leaf. That's why If contradictory statements would be given, then you should know what is the reason for that. That at certain places it is written modified stem, while other places it is written as modified leaf. The inflorescence. Inflorescence here represent the arrangement of flowers over the axis, floral axis. That is called inflorescence. Before moving to the inflorescence, one thing you have to keep in mind, that is the flower is representing modified leaf. The leaf which you observe, its modification is called only flower. All the floral part which you see in the flower, these are the modification of leaves. Let us see how many types of inflorescence are there.